Battlefield 2042 is the name of the next Battlefield installment, coming to Xbox and PlayStation from EA and DICE. And before we get too excited, all they really showed on their reveal trailer is pretty much CGI. But nonetheless, it's still pretty cool to see. They give us a glimpse into what the game will be. Now, we know that it's not gonna look as good as this, even on the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. It'll look close, but you definitely won't see the cinematic angles while you play. However, they bring back all the goodness with tanks and planes and helicopters and ground troops, but given all that, they still didn't show any gameplay, and gameplay is what I need to see to decide if I'm going to skip or buy this game. But one thing that pretty much just deflated all the hype that I had for this game is the price point for Battlefield 2042. And it's $70 on Xbox Series X and S and on PlayStation 5. To cut in because I saw this price on PlayStation 5 that is only $59.99, $60, and you get a discount if you use EA Play. So I don't know what the hell's going on. Supposedly online, everyone's saying that the game is $70 on PlayStation 5 as well, but it doesn't look like it's $70 to me as of right now. Now this might be a mistake, it might get fixed, so might as well go buy it now. But if you want to play on last gen consoles, it only costs you $60. And the reason for that is none other than greed. Now the only benefit that you get on next gen consoles is 128 players on the map, instead of 64 that you'll be able to render on the last gen consoles, which is actually pretty cool. But that is not worth $10 more because you don't really have to put any work into it. The system does it itself. And it's actually the very reason why we bought next gen consoles to begin with, so they can be able to play these games the best they can. But that doesn't give you the excuse to charge us $70 for it. But that's not all. Not only are they charging you $70, but if reports are to be believed, this game will also have Battle Pass and Season Passes, just like all these other free-to-play games, except you're gonna have to pay $70 to get into the door. And not only that, Battlefield 2042 will not have a single player, so they don't even have that to fall back on as an excuse. This day and age, when we have so many free-to-play games that institute microtransactions and battle passes, which is okay because the game is free, where does EA get off thinking they can charge $70 for a free-to-play game? And the reason is simple, because people are still gonna buy it. People still make excuses. I, for one, don't like being ripped off. I don't. So as of right now, Battlefield 2042 will have about 7 maps. It will have battle passes. It will have season passes. It won't have a single player, and it'll cost you $70 on next gen. Now, if they wanted to charge $70, I would look past that only if there was no microtransactions, no season passes, and no battle passes. Those are implemented so that you can make money off the game, but if you're already charging for the game up front, then what the hell is this? It's nothing but greed. And no, these games don't cost more to make than they did before. In fact, one can argue that they get cheaper because these artists already know the programs that make these games, the engines that run these games, the 3D software that makes these things possible, the 2D software, Game Maker, Unreal, all this stuff, Unity. All you really need is time, effort, and the know-how, and you can make these games like it's nobody's business. But the reason why they cost so much is because it's greed all around. They don't know when to stop. They want multi-million-dollar bonuses, these executives. Where does all that money come from? So I don't even know what to say anymore. It's just disappointing because I know I'm in the minority. I feel like James Stephanie Sterling, always complaining about loot boxes and microtransactions to an empty audience. An audience that makes excuses for these corporations who take advantage of them to line their own pockets. I'm sorry, but all my hype for this game deflated with that $70 price tag. And even though I'm a big Battlefield fan, I did skip part 5 and I was just fine. So unless they're gonna come correct, I'm gonna skip part 6 too. Now, there are rumblings that it might come out on Game Pass. There's little signs here and there, but unless that happens, you're not gonna see me on the battlefield. Because I just don't like the feeling of being taken advantage of. I don't like being ripped off. And with the way that EA is presenting Battlefield 2042, that's what they look to be doing.